Okay, so this is Up a Tree, the incredibly epic episode I can't believe nobody talks about. I mean, like the big cliffhanger, or the I Remember You, you know, or the legends, they always talk about that, but no, Up a Tree, this episode blew my mind in how giant and epic
a tree is.
Yeah. This has really enlightened me as to the workings of the inside of a tree. But basically what it is... in
the tree, part of the tree.
Yes. I will never forget that shanty. And how everything goes... Did we ever see why everything was green in there?
No. I don't remember, to be honest. But no.
I remember being green, but I just realized, like, yeah, do they have a reason? I don't know. If I missed it, talk about it in the comments. I'm sure you already have already. So Finn and Jake, they're just playing Frisbee, and Rainicorn is very pointlessly in it the more I think about it. I guess we just want to see how her bump is doing. And they climb. Frisbee goes up a tree, and Finn decides he wants to climb up it. And he doesn't want Jake's help. You know, sometimes man needs to get his disc back. So these animals seem to kind of be helping him, but then it turns out they're trying to either get rid of him or trap him forever. He finds out they try to trap him forever, but he befriends a squirrel, a quote-unquote flying squirrel, and he just walks through the bars, which is great. I love that joke because... Okay, growing up, we grew up with, like, similar cartoon shows. Didn't you hate it, particularly, like, in the 80s and early 90s cartoons, when the bars were so huge and they were like, get me out of here. It's like, just turn to the left and slip out. And
sometimes they don't even have to turn.
Yeah, I mean, they could just walk right through.
Yeah.
So I really love they acknowledge that. He gets on the squirrel, and they jump out, and he thinks he can fly, but he really can't.
Because it's not actually a flying squirrel.
Yes. But then the Frisbee comes, which is just flying like a glider or a plane or something, and...
The perfect throw.
Yeah, just the perfect throw, I guess. And... Wait, do we know who threw it?
Yeah.
Did he throw it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he throws it. It just so happened to be the perfect throw, and they fly into the sunset, and it's...
Don't forget Jake with his ice cream and pickles.
Yeah, and Jake made ice cream and pickles, presumably for Rainicorn, but I don't know, I could see him almost eating that too, just for fun. And they just fly into the sunset, which I remember watching, I'm like, and end there, just end right there. Something about that ending just seems so perfect, like, is this... I guess, again, it felt very much like the... There's gotta be a name for these, like the ones that seem mostly just goofy, like they don't have to connect to a story or anything bigger. They're...
Standalone?
I guess so. I mean, but it's... Like, there's ones that are more serious that can kind of be standalone, too, but they seem very much like a Ren and Stimpy episode. Like, hey, this is just silly, stupid, fun. It doesn't have to tie together at the end. It can just end at a random moment, and, you know, it's like a delightful waste of time.
There you go. You just named it.
There you go. Delightful waste of time. D-W-O-T. Dwat. Don't let that become a thing, because that's a terrible word.
No, that's awesome, Dwat.
Dwat. Dwat. Sounds Klingon. Dwat. If I spoke Klingon, which I don't. But, yeah, it's a fun episode.
Loser.
I said I don't speak Klingon, or is that why I'm a loser?
No, it's because you do speak Klingon. I know you do.
So, is Dwat... Actually, tell me that if Dwat is a word. I'm actually betting it might be a word. It just sounds like a Klingon word, and they make up all sorts of crap. Okay, so about this episode. Gotta get distracted too easily. I mean, yeah, it was fun. I liked seeing the snail again, just knowing he got out okay after being possessed by the Lich. Okay, here's a question. Maybe you'll know, or maybe you won't. After the snail got possessed by the Lich, do you keep seeing him in every single episode? Is it the same pose, or his eyes glowing or something?
It's always the same pose, and it's never really close up enough where you get to see his eyes.
Okay, yeah, because I was wondering
distance and kind of hidden.
Okay, but, yeah, and again, this one's easy to spot. He's just right there waving. It's like, oh, he's okay. That made me feel good. But, yeah, you know, it was just a fun, cute episode. I love the owl that wears the shirt that just says owl. And, yeah, no, I liked it.
That owl, that was Pete.
Jim Cummings,
Jim Cummings, that's it. I'm sorry, I only think it was Pete, or the mask from Splatterhouse.
My favorite, this connects to nothing, I know, big shock, but they were playing Final Fantasy, like the redone version, whatever, and there's a character on there, and I said, is that Rob Paulson? And he's like, I don't know, I'll check. I mean, he's got his tablet, he always checks, and he goes, yeah, he's like, well, apparently this guy's done a lot of stuff. Did you know he was on Ninja Turtles and Animaniacs? I'm like, I think so, yeah. I didn't know he did video games. So
I didn't know he did anything. I don't know who the hell he was.
You're just like, he's Raphael and Donatello. How is that possible?
And apparently, I watched all of these, and somehow I never connected.
How could
the
you
dots.
never? It's like one of the most distinct voices. But
I pick up on Pete for some strange reason.
yeah, no, he's also Winnie the Pooh too. He's a million voices.
Winnie
Those two are our childhoods, pretty much. Like that and Chester McNeil, and that's it. They like our childhood and nobody else. So
Speaking
good job,
of
guys.
our childhood cartoons, one thing I did love about this episode was the porcupine. And a lot of the other things that did happen, when the porcupine comes down, he's like, sit on me, the shock will make you go up higher. And he's like, I don't think that's how it...
Sorry.
God damn it.
That's like, what, the third time I've done that in these vlogs. I should know better, but continue.
He's like, and Finn is just like, no, I don't think that's how it works. He's like, no, sit on me. I mean, I'm gonna help you. Sit on me. And he forces himself on Finn, as
He
terrible
just
as it
screams.
is. And I love Finn's scream. Oh, I can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
But it's great, because in cartoons, especially ours, they would go flying up really, really high.
Yeah, and you're kind of wondering, like, well, are they going to do that? Because this is kind of a world where
Mm-hmm.
anything can happen, so it's like, I don't know, is that the way this kind of world works? And again, that's one of the fun things about the show, is that you're constantly finding out how it works.
And then I also loved where Finn throws the disc when his massive throw, and he's like, Jake's like, I'll be the dog, I'll be the human, I'm a human.
Yeah, he
I'm
goes,
a
bark,
human.
bark, no, dog, no, it's bark, bark. Oh, bark, bark, barky. It's like, hello, I'm a human.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm a human.
I loved that. But when he does the throw finally and it lands up top, Jake goes up and he's like, oh, kind of reaches and he's like, it's up here. Oh, it's okay, I'll get it. You sure? It's right here. No. Sometimes a man's got to get his own disc. And then I love that Jake's just like,
I also like, I mean, again, we talked about this a million times, but I love how even with the, the porcupine, when whatever the two spikes are, his butt and he pulls him out, he starts climbing, he's like, see, you did help. It's like,
Yeah.
again, I just love, everything's just so upbeat and playful with them, and I love, like, even when he's jumping on the branches, he's like, dooey, 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 he's making a little sound effect with them, so, yeah, I mean, that kind of stuff is just, it's those little touches that you don't think would add much, but when it all comes together with, such good characters, it's like sometimes the most likable things.
Yeah.
Just those little touches can really just make a character seem so much more fun and believable, or, I don't know, just a really enjoyable character.
I mean, I love the voice actor of Finn. I never remember his name or anything like that, but, like, whoever does his voice does it so well. Like, Finn is now Finn. Finn's not a character being voiced by someone to me. It's like, I see Finn, and I hear him, and he'll say something, I'm like, oh god, Finn is just so cute when he says blank. And whoever the voice actor is, like, he makes Finn... When Finn needs to be serious, he pulls it off so well. When he needs to be kind of, like, cute and childish, he just pulls it off so well. And, like, this is a prime example of that, where he's just like, do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. And you, like, when he pops up on top, he's like, whoop! Where's my dingus?
Yeah, I mean, it's very much a little kid delivery and having fun, but at the same time, when he needs to do the heavy dramatic stuff, or really the hardest, when he has to kind of do both. Like, a dramatic moment is happening, but he has to say something that is actually funny when we hear it, but to him it's very serious, so he has to deliver it very serious. I mean, it's tough to do, and I think it's especially tough for... a kid, granted he's growing up, and you can hear it in the voice, but it's very tough to do, and I think when you get a child actor who is growing up and learning and doing it even better and better, I mean, it's always like, I just always hope to myself, like, please don't go nuts, please don't go insane, like, still stay a good actor, give us a Joseph Gordon-Levitt or something, I mean, just keep the talent going, because, you hate to see good talent like that just, whatever, get eaten up by Hollywood or that world or whatever, so, yeah, I hope, let's just hope the show never goes off the air, because maybe then this will, strangely enough, keep him sane.
That's true. Oh, by the way, I was informed and clarified by the people, the wonderful people in the comments section. No, for us growing up, when a season ended, we had to wait half a year for another one did. Adventure Time, the longest time span I think it's been between seasons is about 2 months.
Really?
Season 5, like, pretty much just ended. Season 6 has already started up.
I know, yeah, I heard season 6 just started up. I'm already getting people being like, you know, because you're waiting too to watch it with it. We're gonna watch it
No,
again.
I'm not.
Oh, did you watch
You
it?
told me to continue, so I've been continuing. By the way, the newest episodes,
Yeah, that's what I heard. So, dumb past me. No, actually, I do remember telling you that. Now you mention it. But yeah, no, that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing they're like really, really good.
but I'm so used to having to wait extended periods of time before you get to watch your beloved show again. Adventure Time, man, how awesome is that? Oh man, gotta wait 2 months. Darn it, that sucks.
Well, especially, I mean, I guess maybe the fact they're 11 minutes and the animation, for the most part, looks pretty easy to do. I mean, a lot of those backgrounds get pretty detailed,
Oh, yeah.
you know, the designs, but yeah, I didn't know that because I've always watched it on DVD, you know, and with you, but I never knew it, like, they came across that quickly, you know, they came out that quickly, so, no, that's impressive, that's very impressive.
So for when, because they were bringing it up during when we were talking about the cliffhanger and all that stuff. So in a sense, it's not really that much of a cliffhanger how we used to look at cliffhangers as kids, where something happened and we literally had to wait a half a year before we found out what happened on the edge of our seats. This is just, oh, the Lich happens, you wait about a month, boom, you figure out what's going on. So it's not as traumatizing, I guess.
Well, I was gonna say too, with you know, shows, so many shows now are just getting more and more, you know, technical, and a lot more work is being put in them, and they're usually getting out shorter episodes, or not shorter, less amount of episodes, but like they'll have a little break. Like Walking Dead had a mid-season finale, and they'll have like a few months and then get back to their show. Lost did the same thing because they're so expensive and they take so much time to make.
They're just going the UK route, because the UK's been doing that forever.
Well, yeah, but they just do like what, 10 episodes a season, something like
Depends.
that.
It's depends on the show. A lot of times it's mainly 12. Sometimes it's 6. Sometimes it's 12. Doctor Who does a bit more, but then they'll have like a special here or there. But yeah, they'll have like mid-season breaks where you can just kind of chill out, and then poof, comes back on. You know, the US seems to be following that format now.
Yeah, which, I mean, it seems, for the really big hit shows, they're kind of like, well, if we have more time to work on it, it'll, you know, hopefully the product will be better, so, and it seems to be working. So,
But yes, I'd like to say, or apologize that, yeah, we're old farts, and we're used to having to wait for, you know, seasons to finish up or start up again, so...
sorry, you little kids got it so good!
Kind of do. But then again, we like the show, so...
That's true.
Yeah.
Damn you for making things better. Shut up, Naruto.
My cat's at the window just going, meow, meow.
I'm sure the mic can catch it. Don't bring him into this video. He's hogged the camera enough.
Yeah. No, I liked it. It was a fun episode. Just, yeah, I don't want to say it's a throwaway episode, but yeah, it's its own separate entity.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing, like, these characters again. I mean, it's, you know...
You know what it makes me think of? Ghost in the Shell. The series is called...
Oh, the series! Okay, I
Yeah.
haven't seen the series.
It's called Standalone Complex. There are standalone episodes, but the whole thing is complex. Like, that's literally what it is. There are mythology episodes, and there are just the standalone episodes. But that's why it's called Standalone Complex. And that's kind of what this is. You've got the overarching stuff, which is the complex, and the standalone ones, like this.
Does it have any squirrels?